Heaven welcomes an extra angel. It is with deep sadness that we, the Charles family, inform you of the passing of our beloved matriarch, our prayer pillar, Mrs. Magdalene Charles, better known as Ma Reina or Ma Charles or Felita of Labourne, Monchy. She was a member of the Eucharistic Ministry St. Joseph the Worker Parish in Grosselet, Sacred Heart Confraternity of Grosselet, Legion of Mary of Monchy and Grosselet, Second Order of Tertiary member of Grosselet, member of the Charismatic group, Living Water Prayer Group of Monchy. She was 86 years of age. She passed away peacefully, surrounded by her loved ones at 8:54 a.m. on Sunday, 14 November 2021, at her residence in Labourne, Monchy. She was predeceased by her third daughter, Anne-Marie Charles Alcindor, better known as Francisca or Ma Sherrison or Sika. Left to mourn her beloved husband and best friend, Mr. Ferdinand Charles, better known as Mr. Renner or Mr. Forno or PC of Labourne, Monchy. Two sons, Mr. Frederick Charles, better known as Charlo, contractor of Monchy. Jean-Baptiste Charles, better known as Pitbull or Ras, freelancer telecommunications technician of Labourne, Monchy and Turks and Caicos Islands. 10 daughters, Mrs. Marietta Benjamin, proprietress of Labourne, Monchy, Apostle Yvonne Alexander, pastor of Divine Kingdom Enlightenment Ministries, Miss Lucy Charles, residing in Trinidad and Tobago, Mrs. Marie Rose Ford, proprietress of New Collections Boutique at Pigeon Island, Reverend Myra Sidoni, pastor of Prayer Empowerment and Restoration Center and proprietress of Itsy Bit Souvenir Shop at Pigeon Island, Mrs. Irene Charles Gaspar, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Government of St. Lucia, the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment, Mrs. Lucita Natalie Charles St. Omar, proprietor of New Selections Boutique, Mrs. Magdalene Charles William, Executive Assistant to the Managing Director, Bank of St. Lucia Limited, Mrs. Venetia Charles Jones, Forensic Net Worker, Mrs. Mary Ella Charles Martin, Chief Finance Officer, Sanders Beaches, Turks and Caicos Islands. One stepson, Mr. Augustine Charles, better known as Thomas or Floody, retired carpenter and seafood entrepreneur and family of Labourne, Monchy. 27 granddaughters, including Emma Charles of Labourne, relationship manager at the First National Bank St. Lucia Limited, Mary Elsa DeLise of Riviera, employed with Flo, and also her goddaughter, Shauna Aladua of Riviera, employed with Sanders Resorts International, Nicole Carla Benjamin of Labourne, employed with Ojo Labs, Mary Lou Alexander of Monchy, Jana K. Alexander of Monchy, proprietress of Janaz Rental Events, Rose Leanne Charles, residing in Martinique, Deborah Alcindor of Labourne, proprietress of Deb's Restaurant and Bar in Grosselet, Cindy Alcindor of Labourne, proprietress of The Briefcase and The Bread Hut, and also her goddaughter, Sherry-Ann Alcindor of Labourne, employed with KM2 Solutions, Melissa Frederica Ducanes of Monchy, physical education teacher at the Cyrus Simmons Secondary School, Trudina Robinson of Truya, Grosselet, manager of Tyrone's Record Services, Vicky Ford of Monchy, employed with Nagico Insurances, Sally Ann Loranda Ford of Monchy, employed with the South Louis Community College, Office of the Registrar, and proprietress of Customize 758. Wilfreda Edward Dolcy, GIS analyst with the Canadian government residing in Canada. Renika Sidoni Breen of Morny Grocery, technical drawing teacher at the Entrepot Secondary School. Dara Sidoni, student nurse residing in Canada. Janai Gaspar, student nurse at UE St. Augustine Campus, Trinidad. Erica Lani Gaspar of Babonneau, student of the St. Joseph's Convent. Natalia Santoma of Riviera Mittal, student nurse at the South Ottawa Community College. Megan Dawn Williams, student at the University of Charleston, West Virginia, USA. Jazzy Charles of Corinth, employed at Flow. Tissa Sparkle Charles of Corinth, student of the Babonneau Secondary School. Janate Charles of Corinth, student of the Corinth Secondary School. Chloe Jones of Gara, manager of Opulent St. Lucia and medical student at Spartan University V4. Gabriel Rennie Martin, residing in Turks and Caicos Islands. Isabel Martin, residing in Turks and Caicos Islands. 25 grandsons, including Marcus Elijah Benjamin, also known as Quasi or Bly, electrical technician of Riviera Mittal, Monchy. Cosmas Elias Benjamin, also known as Cash of Plateau Babonneau, proprietor of Tropical Roofing. Peter Indra Benjamin, also known as Mataron of Monchy. Jean Angus Benjamin, also known as Shotgun, attached to the British Army in England. Marvin Joy Benjamin of Lamborn, employed with Ojo Labs. Nicholas Benjamin, also known as Buju of Lamborn, proprietor of Benjamin's Networking and Surveillance Solutions. Crispin Denver Benjamin, attached to the British Army in England. Tyrone Edward, employed at Sugar Beach, Soufriere. Jesse Lloyd Aaron Alexander, entrepreneur of Monchy. Kirby Birch Alexander of Bon Séjour Grocery, proprietor of Rima Wholesale. Frederick Charles Jr., also known as Arjon, managing director at BTP Concept, residing in French Guiana. Jermaine Charles, also known as Chrome of Monchy, employed with Rasco. Matthias Lester Ford of Monchy, employed with Digicel. Myron Sidoni of Bon Séjour Grocery, employed with Bank of St. Lucia Limited. Dorian Sidoni of Morny, employed with the Ministry of External Affairs. Erickson Noah Gaspar, student at Limestone University, South Carolina. Roel Charles Santoma, Riviera Mittal, employed with Nagico. Max Donald William, student at the Bill Adams Tennis Academy, Florida. Renee Carlson Jones of Gara Babonneau, student at the Babonneau Secondary School. Isaiah Cornell Jones of Gara, student at the Leon Hess Secondary School. Michael Christopher Jones of Gara, student at the Dame Prodette Louise Primary School. Ezekiel Lincoln Martin, residing in Turks and Caicos Islands. Daniel Omari Martin, Michael Emmanuel Martin, Samuel Ferdinand Martin, all residing in the Turks and Caicos Islands. 10 sons-in-law, including Peter Benjamin, also known as Tenno, residing at Lamborn, Monchy. Anastasia Alexander, also known as Athenaeus, residing in Monchy. Magnus Alcindor, also known as Sherrison, or Lordy, seafood entrepreneur, fisherman of Groselet. Victor Ford, also known as Ginger, taxi operator at Sanders Grand Pigeon Island. Julian Sidoni, also known as Reina, truck operator at Caribbean Metals Limited. Noel Gaspar, also known as Williamson, crane operator employed with St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority. Hyacinth Santoma, also known as Nickland, taxi operator at Sanders Grand, Pigeon Island. Donald William, also known as Don, white goods technician, contractor employed with Servitech Unicoma Limited. Randy Jones, also known as Jonesy, teacher at the Dame Prodette Louise Primary School. Lincoln Martin, financial controller at the Heartland Group, Turks and Caicos Islands. 2 daughters-in-law, including Prisca Charles, also known as Julie, proprietress of Monchy; Beth Atkins Charles, managing director of Grey Bay Realty, residing in Turks and Caicos Islands. 23 great-grandsons: Christian DeLeese, Shaquan Tyrus DeLeese, Tyler DeLeese, Denzel Benjamin, Zelly Benjamin, Logan Benjamin, Zane Benjamin, Lamantes Edward, Grayson Edward, Iman Alexander, Lucas Charles, Chris Charles, Brad Charles, Martinez Jones, Zacharias Henry, Joshua Gabriel, Elijah Alcindor, Kaiser Frederick Charles, Trey Reynolds, Jonathan Daniel, Amian Seelys, Makine Ford, Uriah Dolcy, DeAndre Phillip. 18 great-granddaughters: Shamila Benjamin, Sharika Moses, Indrani Benjamin, Jokaria Benjamin, Joy Benjamin, Nayeli Benjamin, Nisi Benjamin, Koshabi Alexander, Caitlin Garbian, Serena Henry, Soraya Lansundor, April Duquesnes, Phoebe Duquesnes, Michaela Ford, Azaria Seelys, E.R. Dolcy, Amara Sidoni, Anya Sidoni. Also left to mourn 4 sisters: Irina Joseph and family of Balata, Madeleine Lecomte, also known as Ignacia and family of Lambourne and the U.S., Angela Phillip and family of Martinique and the U.S., Marie Jean Group and family of Bossijou. 6 brothers: Leton Phillip and family of Balata and Babonneau, Jerome Chauson and family of Barbados, Fenton Phillip, also known as Max and family, Ephraim Phillip, also known as Aya and family, Vitalis Phillip, also known as Arvector or Torti, all of Monchy, Anthony Phillip and family of Asu Canal, Grand Riviere. Many nieces and nephews in St. Lucia, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, the U.S., Martinique, England, Germany, Canada, Switzerland, Italy, too numerous to mention. 3 sisters-in-law: Priscilla Wyatt and family residing in London, England, Enora Edward and family of Marcel, Felina Marcellin and family of Trinidad. Also left to mourn the Dilemma family of Baccarat Castries, the Sherbin family of Wavin Macoq Monchy, the Philip family of Rivière-Mita Monchy, the Jacob families of Monchy and Babonneau, the Morris family of Monchy, the David families of Monchy, the Lewis family of Babonneau, the Renaud family of Babonneau, the Isidore family of Lacaille Denry, the Ludovic family of Montfortune, the Docety family of Babonneau, the Bisset families of Babonneau and Monchy, Niella and family of La Guerre Babonneau, members of the Monchy Grocery Grand Riviere prayer groups, the past beach vendors of Rex St. Lucian Hotel, the entire parish community of the St. Joseph the Worker, Groselet and St. Rose of Lima, Monchy, family of the late Joseph Frederick, better known as Joson of Lambourne, family of the late Jean Frederick, better known as Fournelon, Horatius Charles, better known as T. Tonton, and family residing in French Guiana, Cayenne, family of the late Tony Charles residing in London, England, family of the late Nelsie Charles residing in Trinidad and Tobago, family of her late brother Yu residing in Trinidad and Tobago. Many other relatives and friends too numerous to mention. The funeral for the late Mrs. Magdalene Charles, better known as Marina or Ma Charles or Filita, or Miss Madeleine of Lambourne Monchy, will be at 10 a.m. at the St. Joseph the Worker Church, Groselet. Then the body will be laid to rest peacefully at the Groselet Cemetery. The family wishes to advise all invited persons that all COVID-19 protocols will be in full effect and to practice social distancing during the celebration of life of our beloved Magdalene Charles. May she rest in perpetual peace.